I will be talking on inflation today, the recently released data and its impact on the interest rates. So recently CPI and WPI inflation data has been released, and both of this data has been much better than our expectation as well as the consensus expectation. So now we have CPI which has fallen much below 5%, and WPI is hovering in the range of 3.5% versus the expectation of 4%. Now both this data set is looking positive primarily because of sharp fall in food inflation, while fuel and the core inflation continues to remain stable and in line with expectation. Going ahead, we expect both WPI and CPI to stay in the range that RBI has been talking about. So RBI is looking at CPI target of 5% by the end of this financial year. As per our calculation, that target is easily achievable, and therefore we feel that incrementally there is a scope for further rate reduction from the RBI. Secondly, even in the last monetary policy, when RBI reduced the policy rate by 25 basis points, which was in line with our expectation, they have made two substantial changes in the monetary policy stance. One is they have postponed the CPI target of 4%, which earlier was to be achieved by 2018. That has now been made a midterm target, which means 4% target will be achieved in the next 5 years. So that definitely gives a significant time space to the RBI in order to reduce interest rates. Second is RBI has also reduced the real interest rate range, which earlier was in the range of 150 to 200 basis points. That has been now brought down to 125 basis points. So that also opens up room for further rate reduction. So all in all, we are of the opinion that there is a scope for a reasonable rate reduction over the next 1 year. And the risk factors that I would want to highlight here is in terms of the secondary impact of the pay commission, which RBI has also highlighted could pan out in the first half of the next financial year. And second concerning factor will be the GST tax rate. So if GST tax rate is anywhere above 20%, that will be reasonably inflationary, and that can hamper the interest rate calculation. But at the moment, we are of the opinion that there is a scope for further rate reduction. That's about it. Thank you so much.